I'm here with Michael Affatato and Theo Melion of Roche Mere Imports. They import French wines. They have a great portfolio, and they're here to talk to us a little bit about some of the selections they have. Obviously, they're very well versed in French wines, so they're also going to taste one of our favorite summer whites. This is an Eric Solomon selection. Not something that they import, but just a great summer wine, so we thought we'd talk a little bit about that too. We'll be doing some tastings in the store with Theo with some of the Roche Mere wines, so we'll be sure to let you know when we decide to do that. Otherwise, let us know.
Well, we'll look forward to that as well. Michael is visiting from France, so we're lucky to have him here with us this week. We've had some busy events this week, so it's nice to take it easy a little bit. But Whitney invited us today, so we're happy to be here. I'll let Michael tell you a little bit about Roche Mere wine selections.
Thanks, Theo. We're basically a French company operated by two Americans. We're only about a little more than a year old. We're based in the right bank of Bordeaux. Roche Mere, Roche meaning rock, Mere meaning mother. It's a term which refers to bedrock, which is the geographic and how would you say, philosophical idea behind our company. We're literally knocking on doors on small properties, word of mouth, trying to go through France and try to bring to this country, especially, wines that aren't discovered just yet, and wines that we think really correspond to the American palate. Quality has to be the first criteria, and the wines have to make sense. We only have about 25 or 30 growers, not a big portfolio, but most of them are family operated. Most times a husband and wife, very young people, and we've actually, over the last 18 months or so, have really fallen in love with these producers and have a great deal of satisfaction in bringing them to people like you and to Whitney and to Jacobs, who are great partners. They are not going to be the most concentrated wines, the most formidable wines you've tasted in your life, but they have beautiful finesse. They all have the same common texture, sensations, soil, richness, and if you stick around with Whitney and with Jacobs, you'll get a chance to see quite a few of these wines. So.
We're going to taste a wine now from the southwest of France, from the Roussillon, and this is actually from the Catalan region, which is very close to Spain. It's just over the Pyrenees from Spain in the southwestern corner of France. We're familiar with this area, and I'm actually very familiar with this wine. I've had it many times and love this wine. This is a white wine that's a combination of Grenache Blanc, Chardonnay, and I believe this has Marsanne in it. Let's give it a try.
Mm-hmm.
As you can tell, we've been enjoying this. The bottle's almost gone.
Well, Whitney has. This is our first taste, so we're not sure where the rest of it is. But it's very nice. It's got kind of a lemon zesty, white flower character to the nose.
Great, clean floral aromas. People have to realize that this part of France is really on the Mediterranean coast, and it's a very wind-whipped area, a lot of sunshine. Most of the vineyards are planted on very steep cliffs, for lack of a better word, very steep hills and cliffs. Yields are relatively low. Sugars are high. Alcohol is fairly high in these wines as a general principle. Therefore, there's great texture and a nice concentration and great length. This wine, as Theo said, as Whitney has attested to with the consumption, drinks really easy. It's a really nice bottle of wine, actually. It hits the spot. It's really nice.
It really does. Wines from this area, because it's so hot, and the wines tend to be very concentrated, because sometimes be very heavy or fat, and that's not the case in this wine. I think the acidity is balanced out with the fruit and the alcohol very nicely. It's a very easy drink. This is not a wine meant for aging. It's meant for consumption, and I think that's why it's such a great summer wine and summer value, and what I would call a perfect hot tub wine. So
you folks will notice that actually comes in a screw top, so even more convenient for summer consumption.
It kind of reminds me of like a Toronto's. The aroma. It kind of has that.
Not surprisingly, because it's Catalan. It's
Yeah.
more of a Spanish Mediterranean. Toronto's, I think, comes from a little further west. But I agree. I think it has similar characteristics, and I'm sure this doesn't see any wood.
No.
You know, it's a
Please
fermented
contact.
wine. So yeah, but very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Salute.
Cheers.
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 Yeah.